Now, church bells, how do you feel about them? A lovely traditional sound or just actually quite annoying? A group of bell ringers from the Black Country are practising in relative silence thanks to a new computer simulator which replicates the sound of the chimes. It means the volunteer ringers at St Michael's Church in Brierley Hill can get together without disturbing the neighbours. It's also hoped that the technology can help preserve the centuries-old tradition by encouraging younger people to have a go. James Boville has the details.
The bells of Brierley Hill have been ringing on and off from St Michael's Church for more than 250 years. But more recently, these clever campanologists have turned to technology to preserve their pastime.
So if people are learning, it can be quite a noisy, disjointed affair. So we thought if we can teach people so those outside can't hear it, but still using the real bells, that will be a real bonus and we could do a lot more teaching.
The ringing sound is coming from this computer simulator, paid for by a £1,500 grant from Historic England. The bells themselves are completely silent. How it works is hidden up here.
Each of the ropes downstairs is connected to one of these wheels, which ordinarily would allow the bell to chime. But to stop the bell from chiming, first of all, the clapper is tied up, and then one of these sensors here activates when the rope is pulled, which sends a sensor down to the computer below and rings the bell electronically instead.
Historic England also made a special film telling the story of the Brierley Hill bell ringers, who range from 9 to 75 years of age and are making full use of their new technology.
It's really cool because it's like no one else hears you ringing, so if you fail then it's not like everyone else is an audience.
I don't know how it works, I just know that it makes the sound of the bells when you're ringing.
There's always something new for them to try that's a little bit more difficult than they tried last time, and they get in the car on the way home, they say, yes, I did it.
It's great, everybody helps each other, so from beginners to advanced, and it's great to see the youngsters coming through as well.
On Friday nights, the bells still ring out for real over Brierley Hill, a familiar sound that survived as long as the town itself.
These are the very same bells that were ringing at the end of the First World War, that rang for the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II, and more recently rang half muffled for her funeral. So these bells tell a story, and it's great to think what you're listening to has been heard here, these particular bells, for 120 years.
James Boville, BBC Midlands Today in Brierley Hill.
That really is clever stuff. If you haven't had a go, try it. It's good fun. Right, let's move to the weather now. It's still incredibly mild.